When I was first applying to the Korean language flagship, I think the expectations were clearly drawn out for me. Would I say they're manageable? Yes. Would I say they're difficult? Yes, but I think that's the whole point of it. It's not, yeah, the best way I can put it is it's not unmanageable. It just takes a lot of effort.
I haven't found a specific website or anything to that I find that's really good, but the different applications so the different apps those are really useful for when it comes to learning Chinese.
Student can pretty much expect to take about 6 credit hours at least of classes completely in foreign language, and then on top of this there's tutoring. So based on each student's skill level, some students may need more or less help with writing or speaking or some of the other modalities, but usually it's going to be about 3 to 4 hours of one-on-one tutoring, each with different teachers. So you're going to have a tutor specifically for speaking who can address pronunciation problems or sentence clarity or what have you, and then you could have an entirely separate teacher for reading.
Having already been through the capstone year for the flagship program, I can honestly say it was the most challenging and yet interesting year of my life so far. I had never been to Korea before my capstone year, so obviously I had a lot of mixed emotions. I was nervous, excited, I'll admit a little bit afraid because I'm literally jumping into another country, being surrounded by people of a different cultural background, speaking a different language. So I was imagining all these scenarios in my head. When I get off the plane, I have to get to the building. So I have to catch the subway, I have to get a transportation card. All of these things were going through my mind, how is this gonna work out? But luckily, I actually went up with a couple of my classmates who had been there before, so I kind of had it easier, to be honest. I kind of just followed them for the first 2 weeks, but just getting on the subway, hearing the language 24 hours a day, that was obviously something I wasn't used to. And even when you're just in your room watching the television, it's all in the Korean language. So it hit me as soon as I got into my room and turned on the TV. I was like, this is Korea.
I think working with the flagship tutors definitely offers an additional level of Chinese experience you don't quite get from the classroom setting, particularly because they obviously are all native speakers. Additionally, because it's a one-on-one environment, so especially with my speaking tutors, we get to talking about various things going on in our lives, and so it becomes much more of a casual conversation than it is a formal setting. And that's important, especially with my Chinese background, that I have more of that colloquial usage, especially that you don't learn in a classroom. So I think that the tutoring definitely opens that up, and it helps you, kind of cultivate relationships with native Chinese speakers, and there's that cultural difference there. So just learning how to bridge those things in a really simple way definitely can help you in the future. At least I'm anticipating that it will. So.